Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, seniors learn safety tips to prevent abuse. We'll bring you to the Torrance Police Department for this important workshop. And business owners can get the recognition they deserve thanks to a city award. Then they may have been discovered 40 years ago, but could they be the precursor to WikiLeaks? We'll tell you why the Pentagon Papers are still relevant. Plus, if you're engaged but can't imagine how to pay for your dream wedding, the Torrance Marriott may have an easy solution. These stories and much more are just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. From the State Assembly to the State Senate, that's the next step for a former City Council member. Ted Lieu won the 28th district seat in a special election on February 15th. The seasoned politician garnered more than 57% of the vote. The special election was swiftly held to find a replacement for the late Senator Jenny Oropeza. Officials hope to have Lieu sworn in as early as February 18th. He will become the 25th Democrat in the Senate. Well, here are some highlights from the most recent City Council meeting. Now you can add city parks to the list of places that prohibit smoking. Council approved a recommendation to ban smoking in all city parks and places of recreation in the city, including the Madrona Marsh. The LA County Department of Health will pay for park signage. The Council Development and Enrichment Committee filed their report on joint meetings they've held with the TUSD. The main topic was finding ways the city and TUSD can work together to save money. The district currently uses city employees as crossing guards and school resource officers. They will soon be able to use preferred rates given by some of the city's vendors, like booksellers and gas stations. Estimates show these synergies could save the school district upwards of $2 million. Future discussion will include wiring all high schools to Wi-Fi and adding more safety regulations on campus. The 5-year water rate increase has been approved by Council. 90% of the city's potable water is imported, and these rates have regularly increased. But there hasn't been an internal rate increase in 15 years. Additional revenue from the increase would go to capital improvement projects and to the supply side by drilling new city wells. New rates will take effect on March 1st. Low-income discounts for seniors and the disabled will be maintained. And Council adjourned until Tuesday, March 1st. February 22nd will be a Council dark night. Thanksgiving may be several months away, but that didn't stop some residents from talking turkey.
I bought property near the farm in 1986, which was the last year it operated. And for many years, it was just a plot of weeds and a rundown building, and I always wondered what was the story behind the property.
The Torrance Historical Society got some answers by inviting retired turkey farmers Betty and Mel Vaccaro to share their memories of Mira Loma Turkey Ranch. The ranch first began as a 20-acre vegetable farm in West Torrance. In 1948, the Vaccaro brothers officially became turkey farmers. They supplied birds for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and at their peak, sold 20,000 turkeys per year. Eventually, as Torrance became more gentrified, the ranch closed in 1986 after 38 years. And for locals who have been in the area for decades, the discussion brought back memories.
That was my job for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I used to work inside the packing house. I used to go inside where they didn't have freezers, but they had refrigerators. And I used to go inside this big old room. I had to crawl through a little hole, get in there, and then the turkeys would come in through a conveyor belt. And then I would stack them.
I remember the days when we used to go over there and watch them slaughter turkeys, and they didn't like that when we were 8 and 9 years old.
I do miss the parents and the other people that worked, his parents and brothers and their family. But I don't think I really miss the turkeys too much.
To learn more about events like Let's Talk Turkey, go to torrancehistoricalsociety.org. Some local teams celebrated Valentine's Day at an unlikely location. Reporter Alexis Sita explains.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
The Torrance Youth Council had a Valentine for seniors at the Bartlett Center. But instead of a card or a box of chocolates, teens from all over the city shared their talent.
The Youth Council strives to promote community service and reaching out to your community. And we like entertaining them and making fools of ourselves to make them happy.
So besides romantic love, this Valentine's Day celebration was about spreading some happiness.
I think they enjoyed it. I mean, we try to pick fun songs to get the audience involved and really into it. So I think they had a good time.
We have two daughters, 30 and 36, so it reminded us of the time they were in high school.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Alexa Sita.
The Torrance Youth Council advises the City Council on matters pertaining to the youth in the city. The council is comprised of 2 members from each of the Torrance high schools, El Camino College, and the California Academy of Math and Science. For more information, go to the city's website at torranceca.gov. Well, coming up, if you're a business owner and you need a pat on the back, we'll tell you how you can get it. That's coming up after the break. Now, here's the current temperature outside.
Country in Europe, Iceland, which has been called the perfect eco-island because it is a place of clean air, fresh water, and natural beauty. Reykjavik, the capital city, radiates pure energy and a thriving culture. Geothermal steam heats homes and pools throughout the city. Iceland offers many opportunities to get re-energized. This is Iceland. Luminous, captivating, unforgettable, beautiful. Come see for yourself.
Because play might be the best way to fight obesity.
Because staying connected makes my family stronger.
Because a safe place after school can lead to success in school.
Because physical activity is vital to my health and well-being.
Because I need to make my world better.
Because playing team sports teaches character and social skills.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
There's a movement afoot. Arthritis is America's most common cause of disability. Walking just 30 minutes a day can ease joint pain, improve mobility, and stop the progression of the disease. Start moving now to prevent and control arthritis. And let's move together to raise funds for a cure. Join the movement and participate in the arthritis walk in your area. Log on to letsmovetogether.org and start moving today.
For the last 3 years, Torrance has done something other cities don't often do, recognize members of the business community. And this isn't just a thank you for high sales or tax revenue. Reporter Carolyn Vong tells us about the Torrance Advantage Awards.
Stage 1. Find all the verbs.
Jumpstart's been around for over 20 years. We have like 30 million families have played Jumpstart throughout those years. We even have like 10 million users and players of Math Blaster.
Knowledge Adventure is an internationally renowned maker of educational games for children. The company is best known for award-winning products released under its software brands Jumpstart and Math Blaster. Besides making learning fun for kids with their array of products, creating these games is also big fun for the employees.
Yeah, it's a fun place to work. We have a lot of fun here. We have couches, we watch movies, and we play games, and then we work really hard.
And many of these employees have been with the company for more than 10 years.
We got the nice family atmosphere.
We are always doing new and wacky things. So we're always doing new projects. Everything is always new, so that's what I like about it.
In addition to maintaining a well-stocked snack room to keep employees happy, Knowledge Adventure also boasts its very own fun committee to plan activities for the entire staff each month. And this multi-million-dollar company is doing business right here in Torrance.
Oh, we picked Torrance because it's a great location, right? Because we have such a great pool of talent of people that we basically, they come from all over Southern California. And this is a really great centralized area. The beach is actually close. Everything's really close to Torrance. This is really a great place. So because we do have people driving in, it really does help being a centralized area for our company.
With over 10,000 registered businesses, Torrance is known as a very business-friendly city, and it strengthens this reputation by awarding local businesses for its contributions to the community. Developed by the Office of Economic Development, the Torrance Advantage Awards aim to recognize businesses for their accomplishments each year. It's also a way for the city to express its gratitude.
I think it's important for businesses to know that they are important and that they're valued, and that we as a city and representing the community do appreciate what they give back to the community, and we just really want to share our thanks with them.
Knowledge Adventure won the 2009 People to People Award for its dedication to its employees. The award lets the business world and Torrance community know that the company provides a positive working environment that nurtures creativity.
We use the community a lot, where we can actually use kid testing. We can go to the schools and they'll give us feedback to make our games better. So it's nice to be kind of recognized for that.
The city encourages all local businesses to apply for the Torrance Advantage Awards. There will be 4 categories: people to people, enriching the community, quality of life community investor, and long-term investor. A small and large business will be recognized in each category, and applications are accepted until 5 p.m. on February 28th. For CitiCABLE 3, I'm Carolyn Vong.
The city will hand out the Torrance Advantage Awards on March 24th at the Toyota USA Automobile Museum. And as Carolyn mentioned, there's still time to apply. The deadline is Monday, February 28th at 5 p.m. For information and award applications, go to torranceca.gov. Each year, Works in Progress takes a historical event and explores its cultural impact through performance. This year, they recognize an event that happened 40 years before WikiLeaks. Reporter Amy Davis explains.
This is the first time that the work Wedded has been done, as well as the first time that the Pentagon Papers have been theatricalized.
Wedded, the first in a 5-part series, is a reenactment of the taped phone calls between President Nixon and his advisors.
4,000 secure documents were apparently just leaked to the Times.
Unlike Wedded, the remaining 4 performances are spoken narratives taken from the actual Pentagon Papers. Each show will be split up into their different eras and their correlating administrations. They will be read by a group of 8 professional male and female actors.
This president got us into the trouble.
I think historically this is very important, and it hasn't been examined before. That Nixon's response to the release of the Pentagon Papers really sowed the seeds of his destruction.
The Pentagon Papers were a classified series of documents that discussed the United States' involvement in the East, particularly Vietnam. Secretary of Defense John McNamara commissioned the Pentagon Papers in secret.
McNamara started, then Clifford got in, and he makes McNamara look bad.
It has been 40 years since the classified papers first published in the Times, yet many Americans don't know what they are. One of the actors, Mike Campbell, says that before he auditioned for the play, he knew nothing about them.
Being such a proponent of studying history, it boggled the mind that I never was taught this in school.
Producer John Powers says he specifically laid out the shows in such a way that it would be easy for the audience to understand.
I am confident that with the actors that we have and the material, that will bring a lot of people in to see this material that's never been seen before.
Reporting for Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Amy Davis.
The 2011 Works in Progress series, The Pentagon Papers, premieres on February 26 at 7 p.m. Volume 1, Post-World War II and the Eisenhower Years, explores America's early involvement in Vietnam War. For tickets to the production at the George Nakano Theater, call the box office at 310-781-7171. And for more information, go to torrancelive.us. A group of high schoolers are making a name for themselves not only as math and science smarties, but as future engineers. Alex Polanski introduces us to this unique group.
With their hand on the pulse of the future, the Torbots bring something special to the high schools of Torrance. For 6 grueling weeks, some of the brightest minds in Torrance come together to build something that is larger than life. This group of students are known as the Torbots.
Here we actually build something, and it's something where everyone actually has an active part. And so we go to competitions, and you see that robot on the field, and this is the only club where you can look at the robot and think, I did that, I made that, which is a really cool feeling.
Just like Joe Loughborough, each year students from all 4 of the public high schools come together, and they are given a new assignment of what their robot has to do.
This year's game is logo motion, and part of the game is being able to pick up inner tubes, and then after you pick up the inner tube, you need to go across the field and put it on the rack. At the last 20 seconds of the game, you need to be able to deploy a mini-bot.
Most people would not know where to begin when given that assignment, but then again, most people are not Torbots.
Then we go through prototypes, we build proof of concepts, try to see is this idea going to work, is that idea going to work? And then finally we build the final thing and we put it together, and that's what you see out there.
With only a few weeks before competition, the students' amazing work in creating their robot, appropriately named Enterprise, is almost done and ready to be judged.
It looks really nice, it performs really nice, it kind of does everything that it's supposed to do. So it's something that I think that we can all really be proud of.
Enterprise will be entered in 2 competitions. It will be judged in Los Angeles and in Las Vegas, after which the Torbots will hopefully then go to the World Championship in St. Louis. This is Alex Polanski, Torrance CitiCABLE.
The Torrance Torbots will compete in Los Angeles on March 24th to March 26th, then in Las Vegas from March 31st to April 2nd. And if all goes well, they could make it all the way to the World Championship at the end of April. We can all be at risk for different kinds of abuse, but seniors are often the most vulnerable targets. Reporter Leah Uko finds out how the senior community can protect themselves.
Torrance Police Department is making an effort to reduce the number of abused seniors. Here at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library, they are teaching the elderly how to protect themselves from abuse.
We just would like to educate them a little bit more about scams that are going on out there in the world, and hopefully prevent them from becoming a victim.
Sergeant Jennifer Udea teams up with Sergeant Arlen Wells to highlight the kinds of abuse elders could face, physical and emotional.
I was looking for a picture showing an age difference, and this just so happened to be the one I found.
Though the sweepstakes scam is common, financial abuse has the most victims.
Look out for individuals who are promising them free money. There's no such thing as free money.
Lottery scams, check scams, and old-fashioned theft are all abuses seniors can avoid. One resident says she's on top of it.
I've already been aware of not to follow up on those. You won the $4,000 thing. So it just reinforces it, makes you more aware.
Despite some new tricks, when it comes to money, the concept remains the same.
The main thing that seniors really have to look out for is the old adage, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true.
And elders have the right to decline suspicious offers.
Coming to your door or hanging up on the phone, if you didn't solicit the call or the knock on your door, then you don't have to do anything about it.
Attendees applaud Torrance Police for helping them leave today with something they didn't have before, awareness. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Leah Uko.
The Torrance Police Department holds a public workshop every quarter. The next one will be on Tuesday, May 7th, and will address identity theft. For more information on these public workshops, go to the Torrance Police Department's page on the city's website at torranceca.gov. Coming up after the break, if you popped the question on Valentine's Day or if you accepted a heartfelt proposal, we'll tell you how you could cut the cost of your wedding to zero. Now here's your 5-day forecast.
Travel advisories to small business loans.
retirement savings to Medicare coverage, ID theft protection to contacting elected officials, student loans to taxes online. Whether you have information to get or ideas to give, USA.gov is the official place to connect with your government. From surplus car auctions to finding a new job, our new mobile apps will keep you updated on the go. So, from marriage records to passport applications, veterans benefits to birth certificates, patent applications to energy-saving ideas, product recalls to home buying tips. Check out USA.gov because the country runs better when we stay connected.
You have the time to give, you have the capacity to care, you have the experience to contribute. And your country needs you, one of its greatest assets. Americans whose lifetime of knowledge and know-how will make the difference. Take what you learned in the workplace and apply those skills to your community. Shape tomorrow by being a mentor and tutor for children. Make independence a reality for people who need assistance and companionship to continue to make their house their home. Make a difference today. Get involved.
Every week, the team at the Sports Desk brings us the best in high school and college sports. For a preview of their upcoming show, let's go out to anchor Bonnie Prickett. Bonnie?
Hi there. We have a lot in store for you this week. We are wrapping up the prep winter sports scene, and we're going to tell you who is on top of every league from the Pioneer League, Bay League, and Delray League. That and so much more. You don't want to miss it. Some great action and exciting buzzer beater stuff going on the hardwood. Thanks. Make sure you watch us. We are on at 4:30 and 9 every day. See you next week.
Thanks, Bonnie. And finally, regardless of a recession or boom economy, weddings always seem expensive. Reporter Alexisita tells us how a local couple will get the wedding of their dreams with a more than reasonable price tag.
Photographer, florist, the specialty linens and chivari chairs, bridal gowns and bridesmaids' dresses, tuxedos, a videographer to capture all the moments of that day. Hair and makeup will be included for the bride and the bridesmaids, invitations, favors.
Sounds expensive. Couples may dream about their wedding day, but they probably have nightmares about the cost.
They say the average cost of a wedding right now is anywhere around $23,000. We are giving away a $50,000 wedding.
That's right. One lucky couple will win a free wedding thanks to the Torrance Marriott and their Ultimate Wedding Experience contest.
It's not just your ceremony or reception. We're offering everything to be included in that.
So besides a ceremony complete with ribbons and rose petals and a lavish reception in the hotel's terrace ballroom, the couple also gets a wedding gown, bridesmaids' dresses, hair and makeup, tuxedo rental, photography, invitations, music. The list goes on, and it also includes a wedding planner.
They can call me anytime. I offer unlimited emails and phone calls because I feel that communications is one of the most important things throughout the planning process.
She might get plenty of calls and emails. Since this is the ultimate wedding experience, there are plenty of ultimate wedding options.
This is what I will say is the more modern, clean lines table, and we have beautiful cymbidium orchids, we have tulips, and we have orange roses, and it complements the table setting so well with these charmeuse orange floor length linen. We also have the chivari chairs, the gold chivari chairs, white taffeta with encrusted black ribbons, and then we have the chair covers, white satin, and the bride can choose. If she wants a more modern look, she can do chivari chairs, black chivari chairs. We can add sashes so it has a more elegant look. We'll definitely customize to what the bride needs.
These are just 2 lamb chops, just grilled off and basted in a little bit of garlic and parsley. Every couple's different. Everybody has their own taste, and what we usually do is they usually come in, give me some ideas of how to work with their menu, and everything is usually customized. If we don't get it right the first time, then we'll go back to the drawing board and we'll do it again until they're completely happy with it.
But entering this contest doesn't mean just buying a raffle ticket. Couples need to apply online and with video.
To hear how they got engaged, see their personality, how they met.
And they may just find themselves experiencing the ultimate.
The perfect place to end your wedding day and start your lives together is right here in the presidential suite. A 2-night stay is also included in the Ultimate Wedding Experience Grand Prize package. For CitiCABLE, I'm Alexa Sita.
Thanks, Alexa. That does sound like an ultimate wedding experience. Now, there's still time to apply. You can, at the Torrance Marriott, the deadline for application is Monday, February 21st. To enter and for all contest rules and restrictions, go to ultimateweddingexperience.org. And that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.